To a mass shooting at a house party in the high desert. 7 people were shot yesterday at a home on Adelanto Street in Bartlett Avenue. The search for the shooter or shooters is ongoing. KCAL News reporter Nicole Comstock live at Sheriff's headquarters in San Bernardino with the latest. I'm going to correct myself, in Adelanto. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Pat, we actually did end up at the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, so you are correct there the first time you said that. We spoke with one woman who was at this house party earlier. She says there were about 30 people there and even a security guard, so she couldn't believe that just a short time after she left, 7 people were shot there. It was a terrifying night in the high desert when neighbors heard rapid gunfire erupt at a house party on Bartlett Avenue in Adelanto. By the time the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department got here just before 1 in the morning, they found 7 people who had been shot. 2 of them were killed.
At first it sounded like fireworks, like it was like back to back. And when I opened my door, I realized they were shooting, and I started hearing the people screaming and running. So I ran inside and I grabbed my daughter, and the last thing I knew was that there was people laid out.
This woman asked not to be identified because the shooter is still on the loose, and she's afraid for her family's safety. She says she was also at the party for about an hour, and nothing seemed off to her.
I just heard everybody running. And screaming. I heard one saying, "I'm dying," the one that was dying by the van, which is so sad.
The 2 young men who died have been identified as 20-year-old Maquan Allen of Rancho Cucamonga and 20-year-old Derek Irantangabu of Arizona. The other 5 victims who survived their gunshot wounds range in age from 40 years old to just 14 years old.
Scary. As soon as I heard it, I got out the car and came for my baby and took her to the back room. I ran out as fast. That first thing that popped in my head wasn't even me. It was my child in the house with, so I was like, I gotta get her.
Some neighbors say there have been problems at this house before, with fights breaking out, and even another shooting about a month ago where no one was hurt. Detectives are still trying to identify the shooter from Sunday's fatal shooting. They're asking anyone with information or video to help. Well, that woman says she wants to move her family out of that neighborhood as soon as possible. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says they can't say yet whether or not this was a gang-related shooting. Nevertheless, a 14-year-old, again, was also injured in this. So if you have any information, contact the Sheriff's Department. Reporting live in San Bernardino, I'm Nicole Comstock, KCAL News.